I'm Scott with Mr. Mac, your premier ed tech platform for all things Apple. This is your weekly Reddit review. Let's go Reddit! Walmart still doesn't accept Apple Pay despite daily complaints. Yeah, dude, I went through this it was like 3 weeks ago. I was actually traveling. I was out of the state, and because of the travel thing, there was a whole issue with my card. And so I tried to just use Apple Pay, and they wouldn't do it. So I had to go through this whole thing to sign up for Walmart Pay, and it would not set up correctly. It just kept saying there was an error, and I ended up having to drive all the way back to go try to find another card. The worst part is they don't even support NFC to pay directly from a card. Is that true? Like, you can't even tap your card? That part I don't understand. I actually understand the delay in not using Apple Pay because if you use Walmart Pay, certainly they're earning an extra, I'm just guessing, but I'm gonna say about maybe 0.5%. I'm gonna ask my editor to ask ChatGPT to multiply daily revenue from one Walmart average times the number of Walmarts in the United States times 0.5%. It's gonna be wild. Apple One obsolete? I gotta say, obsolete is such a cruel term. Like, it's just an Apple designation. It doesn't mean just the general word for obsolete. They go through 2 stages. You can see here, no charge for you. I don't know if that's a billing thing or a charging your Apple device thing, but they do say they use it for aging hardware. First it hits vintage, then it hits obsolete. And that's right, the vintage status usually shows up, and Apple determines this on their own. And that usually happens at the 5 to 6 year mark. And then moving it into obsolete status happens to the 7 to 8 year mark. I think we're actually past that for the Series 1. So Apple really hung out with the Series 1, and don't get it twisted, Series 1 is not the first Apple Watch. The first Apple Watch had no series designator. But besides the point, the designation from vintage to obsolete means that nowhere in the world do they have any more Apple parts to service, repair, or replace. Vintage means that we might still have some in stock, and if we can find it, we'll replace your device if you need a repair that requires a replacement. I actually had a similar situation with an iPad Pro of mine. It was the iPad Pro 2, the 13-inch. So it's this monster tablet. It has all this power in it, but the battery life after 6 years had really gone down. And so I took it to Apple and I was like, hey, can you guys maybe find one of these? And it was still a really nice iPad, but the battery life died after about an hour. And they scoured the earth and they said, we don't have any more of this model. All we can do is trade it in. But I couldn't do it. So that one is now mounted behind our stove and runs all of our home equipment. Apple's set to land a US F1 streaming rights in a $150 million deal. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is too good to be true. Like, ESPN has it right now. I know because I watch almost every single race. I love F1. But Netflix was talking about getting the rights. And that made sense because they're doing Drive to Survive, which is the documentary on F1. Top comment, if they put cameras in the cars for Vision Pros, I might buy one. That's funny because it's a very expensive piece of hardware. And there's a huge opportunity to take advantage, especially in racing. If you guys have seen how golf has taken advantage of it, I mean, golf. Like, come on, right? If golf can do the level of integration on the Apple Vision Pro experience, it's amazing. The golf experience is amazing. How it shows them hit the ball, it shows all the different tees. We should be having that for the F1 experience. And they already have cameras in the cars. Just need to make them 360. I hope it's free with Apple TV Plus. I mean, they just raised the subscription another $2. Come on, let's get some F1, please. It doesn't matter to me. You can put it on Apple TV, you can put it on Netflix, you can put it on ESPN. I'm probably gonna just buy it directly from F1 through their subscription anyway, so I can watch it all year and see every single camera. But if we can get that type of integration directly into an Apple device, Apple Vision Pro, then let's do it. Okay, Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, actually Tim ahead now on being the CEO. Good for him, man. 5,000 days, that's quick math, almost 14 years. So that's pretty amazing. And I gotta give it to Tim. I mean, there was a lot of talk about maybe Tim is not doing all the innovation that Steve is, but there were just periods of lulls. I mean, I would say the biggest thing is the Apple Watch, which the Series 1 is now obsolete on. Congratulations, Tim. This has been another Reddit review with Mr. Mac. If you like this type of content and like to follow along and learn more about how your Apple devices work, like and subscribe below. See you guys on the next one.